Welcome to another M12 Swiss draft with Alex Stephenson. Um, this is our pack one. Pretty lackluster pack. Nothing too special here. Our rare is Jace's Archivist, which I've played against it in limited. It's more often than not, it's just a 3 mana 2/2. Uh, it doesn't really do that much unless it really relies on your opponent having more cards in their hand than you, and I don't think it's the pick here. The pick here is either Crown of Empires, Banalish Veteran, um, possibly Consume Spirit. Although Consume Spirit does get you pretty black right away. Um, I think I'm going to pick the Crown of Empires. That'll keep me completely 100% open, and it's a pretty good card on its own, so I'm okay with picking that. Pack 2. Let's see. We've got the Blood Ogre. We have Garrick's Companion. We've got Trollhide, which I don't like too much. Griffin Sentinel. Let's see. I think I like Blood Ogre more than I like Child of Night. I think Blood Ogre is a very good card. I would like to be red. Um, I think Blood Ogre is just fine here. It's a strong card. That's a card where even if you don't have the Bloodthirst, 3 mana 2/2 first strike is just fine. There's not too terribly many cards in this that have first strike. Let's see. Well, Warstorm Surge, I've never played it. I've seen it played and do pretty amazing things. Arachnus Web is a really good card. I like that card a lot. It's really between the Arachnus Web and the Warstorm Surge. And I think I'm actually interested in giving Warstorm Surge a try. See if I like it. I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, so I'd like to see what it can do. Okay, this pack we can go Banalish Veteran, or we can go Phantasmal Bear. Unsummon is okay. I think I want to grab one of the creatures here, and it's really between Phantasmal Bear or Banalish Veteran. I've done red-blue fair share of times, and I like it. And Phantasmal Bear is a pretty excellent Bloodthirst enabler when you're rocking like Blood Ogres and stuff. Um, yeah, I think I'm fine with taking Phantasmal Bear here. I like Phantasmal Bear. I'm not necessarily devoted to either of these colors fully. Blood Ogre, I believe I've splashed for it before. That wasn't a huge deal. Warstorm Surge is obviously a very splashable card. Alright, well, I would say the best card in the pack is probably Giant Spider or Drifting Shade. Um, the question is, do I want to just maybe stick with blue, grabbing up an Ice Cage or a Mana Leak? That doesn't seem so bad. I think I might just grab the Ice Cage here, and at that point I'm committing a little bit more to blue there. There's not a red pick here unless I wanted to pick Combust, which is a fine card, but I'm not ready to grab up a sideboard card yet, so I think I'm actually going to grab the Ice Cage over the Mana Leak. If I pick up some more Phantasmal Bears, I'm fully okay with picking blue here. Even some Skywinder Drakes, anything like that, it's just fine. Let's see, here I could do the Lava Axe, Master Thief, Combust. Now I could probably grab a sideboard card maybe. So it's really between these three, and I I don't really like Master Thief all that much. There's not a huge amount of relevant artifacts. I think at this point, um, could grab the Lava Axe. I think I'm going to grab the Combust. It's an uncommon. It's a very powerful red sideboard card. Possibly main deck it. A little less likely that I'll main deck it since I might be going blue. But I only have 2 blue cards so far, and we're only on the first pack, so I'm not necessarily devoted to that yet. Lurking Crocodile is a very strong green card, and certainly good against us. And that's pretty late, honestly. That's a fairly late Lurking Crocodile, and that kind of makes me wish I'd picked the Giant Spider over the Ice Cage. Could grab the Flash Freeze too, which is also a good blue sideboard card. I think I'm okay with missing Flash Freeze. If I still have a chance, if there's still a chance of going to green, I'd like to do it. Here the pick is just pretty much clearly the Fire Slinger. We already have the Blood Ogre, and hopefully we can pick up some more. Bloodthirst guys. Here we're fine with picking up a Manic Vandal. Could pick up the Unsummoned too, but once again, I'm not necessarily devoted to blue. I only have 2 blue cards, so we can stay a little bit more red. I think that's fine. Could pick Tectonic Rift and stay red, but if I could sneak into green profitably, then I would. Brindleboar or Runeclaw Bear, doesn't really matter. I'm hoping that I wouldn't have to play either of them, but Runeclaw Bear would probably be better for getting the Bloodthirst for Blood Ogre. Makes it more realistic. We'll grab a Goblin Warpaint, that's fine. Fire Breathing. Foil Land. Okay. Well, let's see. We're definitely lacking in the removal department, but can't. I mean, at this point, we're pretty much decided we're going to be red, but now it's blue or green, and that's going to be dependent here. It doesn't even have to be either blue or green. We could just open a Frost Titan, So Frost Titan has made me pretty much decide that we're going to do like a red-blue thing. And I'm fine with that. Frost Titan is a magnificent card. Certainly good at ending games fast. So Frost Titan, clearly the pick there. It's probably worth a few tickets too. Here it's Phantasmal Dragon, Shock, or Aether Adept, and I think I'm actually going to go with the Shock on this one. Just get us some actual red removal. Those other 2 cards are very good too. Aether Adept is a very powerful card. We'll take the Shock though. I would like to kill things if I wanted to. We'll get rid of the green for now. Let's try and just focus on our red and blue if we can. So far, some good picks. Could splash white for the pacifism, considering I'm not strongly devoted, except for the double blue on that. I think pacifism is the strongest card here. I'm going to be missing out on another Fire Slinger, but pacifism is actually fully worth the splash. Even a 1-of. Pacifism is a very strong removal card. I like it a lot. Okay, so the decision here is, do I think I'm quick enough to do like Frost Breath? I guess I would hope that I will be by the end. I'm a little low on creatures right now, so Frost Breath's not looking super appealing, but there's not a lot otherwise. I mean, I could do the Harbor Serpent, but I think I'm okay with picking Frost Breath there. That's fine. Hopefully we'll pick up some cheap creatures here in our colors. And we did not. I could pick up the Fiery Hellhound. That might be fine. I don't want to face Lurking Crocodile. That guy is a problem. But, I mean, I already have a couple outs for it. So, Since I'm low on creatures, we're just going to pick up Hellhound here, he's okay. We look to be pretty red intensive, so I think that's going to be fine. Nothing too special here. I think we'll just hate out the Sacred Wolf, and then we don't have to worry about like Sacred Wolf, Spirit Mantle, or Trollhide shenanigans. Here I think we're going to pick up the Piker, even though Pride Guardian is, traditionally a deck that's going to give my kind of deck problems. Because we're low on creatures and we're starting to get midway through second pack, I think I'm okay with just picking up a Piker. Well, I could do Rootbound Crag, and that way I could splash if I needed to for our Lurking Crocodile, but I actually think I'm just going to hate out the Lurking Crocodile. There's a lot of those going around, and we would certainly have problems if we went head to head against that. We don't look to be super blue intensive except for the Frost Titan, so I'm actually going to take Lava Axe here, and I think that's fine. Here I can take the Fling, maybe pick up an Active Treason. I like Fling more than most people do. Devouring Swarm is a good card, but I've got outs against it, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. I don't care if our opponent plays Deathmark. That doesn't do anything against us. Could take the Mana Barbs, although I'm not quite sure how you play that in Limited, so I think I'm just going to take Child of Night away, because that's a good 2-drop creature. Certainly better than our Goblin Piker. Just get that away from our opponents. I probably won't play Levitation, but we'll take a really late Rampant Growth. Yeah, I probably will not play Levitation, but I guess having it in the sideboard as an option is interesting. Okay, this deck looks so-so. So, we got a Drowned Catacomb as our rare. Let's see. Well, we could just pick up the Active Treason, since we already have the Fling, and then we'll have the Fling Active Treason. Haven't done that in a few drafts, and I still like it, so we could do that. Otherwise, it's really just that, or the Rusted Sentinel, which is a good card too. We are pretty low on creatures right now, so I guess I'm kind of tempted to do the Rusted Sentinel. But I think I'm just going to pick up the Active Treason now, and I think that we're going to be just looking for some creatures here. Well, I don't want to go up against the Sorin's Vengeance, but like I said, we're low on creatures, so I could pick up the Coral Merfolk, or it's either that or the Volcanic Dragon. How many cheap creatures do I have? So far I just have the Piker, the Fire Slinger, the Bear, 3. That's decent. Fiery Howlhound, Manic Vandal, okay. I think Volcanic Dragon is, even though it's a 6-drop, it's definitely better than the Coral Merfolk, even though we seem to be a little bit low on early creatures. I think I'm fine with taking a Volcanic Dragon. That also is a very strong card. Okay, well, we're seem to be having a little bit of problem here. We're not hitting early creatures. Playing multiple Manic Vandals is going to be a problem if we're running Crown of Empires. But we are just not finding early creatures. Could do the Bang Chuckers, but I guess we don't have a 4-drop, so maybe that's better. I don't like Bang Chuckers. I think it's just too expensive for what you get. Not sure. It's Bang Chuckers or Vandal. I think actually the Bang Chuckers, because I think we're going to run the Crown of Empires. We certainly don't want to have to destroy our own creature. Passing another Sarah Angel is not good. Something that worries me. Here, I think we're just going to take the Goblin Piker. Looks like blue is pretty closed off to us, unfortunately. Oh, well, we got a bear, so that's good. We got another bear. That's probably one of the best things we could have gotten this late. Could pick up another Lava Axe. I don't really have a problem with that. If I think that I'm quick enough to get that much damage in, I might be. We are at 11 creatures now. Do I think I'm getting a lot more? Probably not. Maybe Lightning Elemental, actually. I think actually Lightning Elemental, I might end up playing it. Don't have a lot of 4-drops, and we're gonna need some more creatures anyway, so I think that was the pick over the Lava Axe. Here we'll just take the Ice Cage. Not the best removal, but satisfactory. Could take another Manic Vandal, then I'm probably not going to run the Crown of Empires. Not sure. It's either that or the Unsummon, but like I said, I think we're low on creatures. I'm not exactly sure. I think we're going to take the Vandal because I feel like we're low on creatures. Here we'll take the Coral Merfolk, just get some more creatures again. We'll take Slaughtercry, probably play it. Here I'm fine with taking. See the Negate. I don't really see myself bringing in Negate. Well, I guess if our opponent's playing a Planeswalker, Negate is a fine option. I don't even think I'm going to play the Crown of Empires because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be running both my Manic Vandals. So here we'll just take the Mesmerist. I don't think we're playing it. Dragon's Claw. Alright, well, I already see some problems this deck is going to have. We don't have much removal. We do have 2 good creatures, which is nice. I guess Lightning Elemental actually with Warstorm Surge is pretty good. I don't think we're going to run Crown of Empires because I'm pretty sure we're just going to be doing both Manic Vandals. We still can splash for the Pacifism, giving us a little bit more removal. We'll see if we can realistically play Frost Breath. I'm pretty sure we can. Okay, so we got a couple Pikers. We ended up with only 1 Bloodthirst creature, and now we're just playing a bunch of subpar creatures. That's kind of an issue. The Titan and the Volcanic Dragon are really what make this deck, I would say, make this deck even possible. So I think that's everything we need to do. We do have the 2 Lurking Crocodiles, which is nice, but that's really it for like green, Sacred Wolf, and Runeclaw Bear, whatever. Let's sort by cost here. Let's see how we're looking. This looks reasonable. So we're at 20 cards right now. Let's do the Active Treason Fling. I like that. And then 1 more card, maybe probably Lava Axe. We don't even have a 5-drop, I don't think, so. This looks alright. Is there anything I'd be willing to cut? I don't really like playing Bang Chuckers. I'd probably prefer to play something like Slaughter Cry over it. I think. Or Goblin Warpaint. Just make our Pikers and Coral Merfolk a little more aggressive early on. What am I doing for removal? So I've got the Shock, got Fling and Active Treason, Pacifism. Actually, decent amount of removal in this deck. Frost Breath too. See how our creature turn progressions are going here, huh? Actually, I have quite a few non-creature spells. I could see us having pretty good turn progressions, depending if we. I mean, one of these 5 cards in our opener is probably just a keep. The question is, what do I want to play as our 23rd card? I just don't think this deck is safe enough to do Crown of Empires because of the 2 Manic Vandals. Unfortunately. Especially since I think that was my first pick too, so we're not even playing my first pick. That always sucks when that happens, but that's okay. I guess it's Bang Chuckers or Slaughter Cry, and now that I've pulled out all my non-creature spells and I see how many there are, I think because of like Warstorm Surge especially, I want a good number of creatures, so unfortunately I think I should play the Bang Chuckers. I'm not thrilled about it. I don't think it's that good of a card. Alright, so let's add land. Let's pile by color here. So obviously way more red intensive. We'll splash a couple planes, and then we'll suggest here. So we want 2 planes first off. We can go to like 972. So we definitely want to play the Phantasmal Bears right away, and we're not going to be hurting too bad if. Oh wait, that's 18, isn't it? So maybe 962. Yep, 962. I think that's fine. 962 should be fine. We would like to play our bears first thing, but I think going to 8-7 is a little unnecessary. We have like twice as many red cards, so and cards like Fiery Hellhound really demand a lot of mountains. So 9-6-2 I think is fine, and hopefully his deck does all right. Looks a little bit lackluster, but the Frost Titan once again. Frost Titan just wins games, so hopefully it will win the games for us. I'll see you round 1.